Alrighty, we are live. It is what number today? 64, ladies and gentlemen, of the Ramsey Show Aftershow. Let's see, let's test the chat out. SteveMoney@gmail.com. Alright, and as usual, we will be just waiting for people to arrive from the clickety-clicks over at the Ramsey Show, which just ended on the YouTubes. If you're not watching this live, it is 6:03 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's July 15th, 2021. And this is normally when the after show would come on right after the Ramsey Show ends. What up, Tisa? What up? Yeah, Tisa, it takes a second. With the mixer software I'm using to send it to mix the video and audio. And I'm on the wrong screen. Whoops, whoopsie whoops. While I fix that, what was I going to explain? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Oh, so unprofesh. There we go. Alrighty. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's the mixer software that I use to do the graphics and so forth, and send it to both YouTube and Twitch. It makes it take an extra couple seconds. What up, AJ? Got my Diet Coke. Alright, wait about another 30 seconds there, although it has been a while. I always think about like maybe editing this part out, but this is why I like to do everything live anyway, so that way there's no editing, because editing is not that fun. Not that fun at all. Alrighty, as I said, this is episode number 64, and this song is for Lee and Jessica, the two doctors from the Debt-Free Scream from today's Ramsey Show. And no practice on this because it was a last-minute change from no song. I didn't have any song because I completely forgot about it. And so let's see what we got here. See if we can do this. A hot summer night fell like a net. I've gotta find my baby yet. I need you to soothe my head and turn my blue heart to red. New. Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No pills gonna cure my ill. I got a bad case of loving you. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show After Show, where we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I am a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment by emailing your contact info to CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Instagram and Twitter at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. That's on both of those. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, use the URL paypal.me/Coach Steve Money, or you can just log into your PayPal account. click on send money. Type in my email address, coachstevemoney@gmail.com, and the amount, and just click sendy, sendy, sendy. Tisa says it's humid and quite warm in Dallas. Alrighty, let's see. Today's Ramsey show was a replay with Dave Ramsey and Ken Coleman for the first 2 hours. Then a live hour with Dr. John Deloney, friend of the show, friend of the after show, and author of Redefining Anxiety, and Rachel Cruz as well, author of Know Yourself, Know Your Money. Yeah, here's where I do this, maybe? Yes. Move this over. John and Rachel will be doing another Money and Marriage event tomorrow night. That's July 16th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is free for Ramsey Plus members. Tickets start at $30 otherwise. And as I said, they did that debt-free scream with the 2 doctors. It was, I think, $325,000 they paid off, and no house involved. Just they're 2 doctors, student loans for 2 doctors. So fun times. And I believe. I think tomorrow, perhaps, John and Rachel again publicizing their event. I think, and so hopefully it'll be a live show tomorrow. It's been a lot of replays lately because Dave has been on Davecation. I have trademarked that. Don't even think about trying to use that for your own uses there. It's a Davecation. Maybe one day there'll be a Stevecation. We'll see. Let's see. Market report. Everything was down most of today, but in the last 2 hours, things ticked back up. Of the 4 main indices, only the Dow Jones Industrial Average finished positive. Oh, I guess I should check that before. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I forget to check it after 4 p.m. Eastern Time when the market closes to see if things have changed. So the small cap Russell 2000 index continued its losing streak, ending at 1.15% down. Is that right? Yep. And from yesterday. And so, and also, just when it seemed like the Reddit stock craze was tapering down, as told yesterday on this program, AMC closes at 7.72% higher today. I do not know what happened. Maybe they got on the Reddit. Let's see if it says anything why around here. Down here. Will AMC stock go up again? That was from June 17th. Oh, bankruptcy officially off the table now. They've raised $2.2 billion in cash the new year. Because AMC is currently the most shorted stock via MarketWatch, the stock price has gone up and will continue to go up as long as retail investors keep buying the stock. So, alrighty. I believe retail investors, that's everybody. That's not like company investing or something like that. Or it could be like the mutual funds, like that would buy stocks as well. They're talking about like individual people buying them. Is retail. I believe. I will try to remember to check on that. All right. Let's see. Notes. Upcoming streams. The Ramsey Show Aftershow show on every weekday, except when there's not internet. At 6 p.m. Eastern Time every weekday, and at 7:20 p.m. lock it in Tuesday. Board Board Gaming with Stephen Glenn. We'll continue playing the NFL dice game Pay Dirt. We're currently in the third quarter, and the 1983 Dolphins are up on the 1983 Redskins. They were called the Redskins back then, yes. 14-10 at the start of the third quarter. Also, I usually start a live stream just for chatting. If the Ramsey Show mod has not posted that day's show by 10 a.m. Eastern, as was the case today, except I wasn't here 10 a.m. Eastern. I had to take my kid to the dentist. So I got here about noon and it still wasn't up, and so I had a stream up for a couple minutes before the mod ended up posting. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see what Tisa wants a Dave-cation as well. I do too, since somebody said he's in Cabo again. Cabo seems like it would be pretty fun. Is anyone going to watch Money and Marriage? Tisa would like to know. When is that? Tomorrow night? I'm trying to think. I might. I'm trying to think if my son and I had any plans. I can't remember. What up, Margs? AJ, day 6 on the wagon. Excellent. Excellent, sir. Let's see. Let's continue with stocky stuff. How about some why Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum crashed today? Let's go back to this, and I believe it's right here. Yeah, up at the top there. I think you guys can see my cursor, maybe. Up at the top there, you can look at Europe and Asia and currencies, like how the US dollar is in relation to things. Like we're up on the Canadian dollar right there. And I think this is how you read this, is the Australian dollar is down on the US dollar, I believe. I should really find out a lot more about these things before I try to talk about them, shouldn't I? There you go. There's your crypto right there, and that shows how it's all down. Yeah, so the co-founder or co-creator of Dogecoin says cryptocurrencies are shady business. The IRS agrees, and it's ramping up efforts to tax cryptocurrency trader profits. I love this type of article. It has the key points right there, so you could just bounce right there. But let's read more, shall we? Cryptocurrencies are under attack Thursday, and it was an inside job. On Twitter yesterday, Dogecoin co-creator Jackson Palmer, he has 2 last names, launched a broadside attack on cryptocurrencies in general, deriding the entire industry as right-wing hyper-capitalistic technology that is controlled by a powerful cartel of wealthy figures. I don't know about all that, but yeah, so they were all down, as you saw. They were down. I don't know if this part is up to date. This may have been at the time of the article. There's a nice graphic that says the Bitcoin logo and how's it going down. So what? And that was just the tip of the iceberg. In a 10-part tweet, that's a lot of details. Palmer laid out his thoughts on why he really hates crypto. Here are a few highlights. Cryptocurrency's main purpose, he says, is to amplify the wealth of its proponents through a combination of tax avoidance, diminished regulatory oversight, and artificially enforced scarcity. Far from being decentralized, which is a central selling point, cryptocurrency today is tied to the existing centralized financial system instead of replacing it, like supposedly the people that are for cryptocurrency wanted to replace the current centralized financial system. The prices of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and others isn't set fairly by market forces of supply and demand, but manipulated by bought influencers and pay-for-play media outlets. And in general, the whole enterprise is downright shady and reflects the worst parts of today's capitalist system. Example, fraud, corruption, inequality. Now what? Is he right or wrong about it? Maybe the insiders on Wall Street know, but I don't. I guess that's the author talking of the article, I believe. What he does know is Palmer's broadside just gave powerful ammunition to the forces working to impose new regulations. Let's see. After Palmer's tweet thread came out, CNBC reported the IRS is determined to crack down on the tax cheats and determined to get a piece of the action by taking a bigger bite out of cryptocurrency investors' profits. And as we all know, government do take a bite. Matty Baggs is out, about to help his parents at the food stand. Excellent. AJ appreciates it, but he's not specifically quitting. Just taking a break. What up, Joy? What up, Sid? Alrighty, let's see what else we got here. These are America's 10 cheapest states to live in for 2021. Rising prices for everything from meat to used cars are giving our wallets a kind of workout they haven't seen in years. That's Indiana. Cost of living score, 62 out of 75 points. Top states grade, A-. Half gallon of milk, $1.39. Monthly energy bill, $147.72. Number 8 is a tie between Tennessee and Georgia. Half gallon milk, $1.92 and $1.41. Oh, I guess. Wait a second. And the monthly energy bill, $141.46. 65 out of 75 again. $1.99 in Georgia for a half gallon of milk. $1.20 for a monthly energy bill. New Mexico is number 7. Are these getting? Yeah, these are going up. So the number 1 will be the best place to live as far as, or cheapest place to live. And we got half gallon of milk, $2.10, and the monthly energy bill, $1.55. See, the milk and the energy bill, they're sometimes flip-flopping as far as so, but there's also, as you can see, the consumer price index, average home index, or average home price, and they pick a city, in this case Albuquerque in New Mexico, home of Breaking Bad. Bama, let's see, we got 68 out of 75 points, $1.80 for a half gallon of milk, $1.79 for your energy bill. Now if it's hot, you're going to be paying for that air conditioning. Number 5 is Missouri, $1.87 for a half gallon of milk, $1.57 for monthly energy bill. Arkansas is, where is it? 71 out of 75 points. $1.78 for a half gallon of milk, $1.43 for monthly energy bill. Oklahoma, 72 out of 75, $2.14 for a half gallon of milk, $1.52 for monthly energy bill. Number 2 is Kansas, and that is $2.48 for a half gallon of milk and $1.59 for monthly energy bill. And Mississippi, the mighty Mississippi, is the cheapest place to live, 75 out of 75 points. $2.37 for half gallon of milk, $153 for monthly energy bill. All right, and now let's go back and look at the average home prices. For Hattiesburg, Mississippi, that's 247 and change, thousand and change for average home price. In Dodge City, Kansas, 299,000 and change for average home price. Dodge City, Kansas, average home price. In Norman, Oklahoma, 316,000 and change. In Little Rock, Arkansas, 371,000 for average home price. Kansas City, Missouri, as some people say, 299 and change. Average home price. In Auburn, Alabama, 309,875. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, 329,000 change. Metro Atlanta, Georgia, $380,000 and change. In Johnson City, Tennessee, 395,000 change. In Bloomington, Indiana, 339 and change. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's catch up with the chat. Sid's exhausted and still so much to do. Texas on the list. It was not. Tisa? No Texas. Depends if people raise cows or refine oil in that state. That's what Sid says. We didn't ask for a list from AJ, but he felt like he should offer it. Here we go. Feel like list of places he would live. Texas, Florida, Tennessee, Wyoming, Colorado. No specific order. Do they all not have taxes in them? I know Texas, Florida, Tennessee does not have state taxes. Do Wyoming and Colorado have state taxes in those, AJ? Drinking Diet Coke today, as you can tell. While AJ's explaining himself. What else do I have? Oh, father-daughter video gaming. Maybe this weekend sometime. Yeah, maybe Saturday or Sunday at some point. I will maybe have more information tomorrow. It may be Portal 2 co-op. It's not quite like the other game that we played. It's not like a linear thing. It's just different test chambers. It's kind of like they added the co-op stuff on it, like after the regular story game happened in Portal 2, and so we may try that one. She has not ever played that before, so she's gonna play that tomorrow afternoon. And give it a shot and see if she likes it and wants to do that one. If not, we'll figure out something else to do, but hopefully this weekend we'll have another one of those. And speaking of gaming, check that out. The Steam Deck is Valve's answer to the Switch. It's out in December. New challenger enters the portable gaming market. And guess what? You can play all of your Steam games on that. Anything you can play on Steam, you can play on this. Nintendo Switch tends to be more like animated, heavier games, like little kid games, kind of. I know people love their Animal Crossing and such, and the Mario Kart, of course. But yeah, models of this will start at $400. I hope you can drop that and it'd be fine. Like drop it from above like 4 feet and it'd be fine. And release December 2021. We partnered with AMD, that is a chip manufacturer, and also video card manufacturer as well, to create Steam Deck's custom APU optimized for handheld gaming. And so that's how it can play these games that require heavy-duty computing power, like if you're playing them on some of them on a computer. So, but since it's all like compact into this one device, and it's always this equipment that's in there. That's a lot of the things that makes the Windows games a little bit harder, because it could be people can have in any components in their computer. So like any video card or anything, this one always has the same thing, so they can optimize the game to play on that system with those specific hardware pieces in there. Can run enough performance to run the latest AAA games. That means the best ones, in a very efficient power envelope. 7-inch screen puts it on par with Nintendo's recently announced OLED Switch. The controllers don't appear to be detachable like the Joy-Cons, but maybe that means they won't have any drift either. Alright, let's see, what else did I see? There's the specs right there for all you nerds. Bluetooth 5.0. Support for Bluetooth controllers. That's interesting. So you could have that, and you could hold a controller that's bigger than that item and control it. Let's see. You can play Portal 2 speaking of Portal 2, you can play Portal 2 for 4 hours on this thing. Well, for battery life, 2 to 8 hours depending on what you're doing. If you're limited to 30 frames per second, you're going to be playing for 5 to 6 hours. So it's basically trying to emulate a portable gaming PC. Runs the latest version of Steam OS, so you'll even be able to install third-party software and operating systems on it. Fun. Alright, so it's $400 for the 64 gigabyte internal storage, $530 for 256 gigabyte solid state drive storage, an exclusive Steam Community Profile bundle, don't know what that is, and $650 for 512 gigabyte SSD. That is a lot to spend on a system like that. And you would imagine mostly kids would have these, but who knows? Anti-glare etched glass screen. So if you don't get that one, you get just scratch Coke bottle screen, I guess. But this is the interesting thing that I did actually read this before and saw that to have an actual shot at getting one of these things when it releases, you'll need to pay Valve $5 to reserve a spot in line to pre-order it. So let's just say you can't buy it. You don't end up buying it, but you do give them $5. They get $5. They get $5 extra for That's very interesting. I don't know that anything like that has happened before, where you have to pay ahead of time to get a chance to buy something. So, I don't know. Friday, July 16th at 1 p.m. That would be mañana. That would be tomorrow. For the reservations going on. And then I assume they'll cut them off after. They'll probably go a little bit over. I would assume they'll give out more reservation spots than they will that'll be available. But who knows? Alrighty, let's see. Wyoming is best for that. No income tax, low property tax, and sales tax is like 5%. Joey loves Utah and Maryland. How's, and of course, New York, Long Island is Richie World, Joey says. What What about, how's Connecticut so far, Joy? AJ, you didn't tell me if... Oh, okay, no income tax on Wyoming. What about Colorado? Does Colorado have income tax? You're supposed to tell me that so I don't have to look it up. And I'm refusing to look it up. I'll just wait till somebody types something. Let's see. I go over everything I wanted to go over. Let's checking the notes. Oh, yes. And I did not open the tab up ahead of time because that would be too professional. 4.63. What is that? Is that the... Oh, he got that's Wyoming sales tax, I think, is what AJ is saying on that. 4.63. Yeah, I always forget since I'm using the OBS software to do this. It takes longer for it to get to the chat, so I don't have immediate response. All right, and now I'm down far enough where you can't read ahead unless I flip it too far. Whoops. I did the Pro Football Hall of Fame is located in Canton. I can't remember if I did that one, but all right. Neil Armstrong became the first man to walk on the moon. He was from Wapakoneta. I don't know how to pronounce that. Wapakoneta. I'm assuming that's in Ohio since it's an Ohio fact in trivia. Oh, the Colorado income tax, according to Google, is 4.63%. All right. Cool. Is that why that one's last there, AJ? Joy says Connecticut in comparison with New York is so far so good. The air smells different, lots of trees and super quiet. Now when you say different, does that mean better, Joy? Probably better. I can't remember. When I went to Radio City Music Hall, I don't remember noticing a smell in New York. I don't remember that. Alrighty. Here's crickets at night. And there are a few fireflies. Awesome. Alright, if you guys have anything else, any last comments or questions or anything, go ahead and type them in. I will give my plugs again one more time. Ramsey Show Aftershow show every weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Board Gaming with Steve and Glenn will be 7:20 Tuesday night. Hopefully, father-daughter video gaming sometime this weekend. And also probably do a tech support stream this weekend as well. Beyond that, once more, I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment by emailing your contact info to CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. That's CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, the URL for that is paypal.me/CoachSteveMoney. And, of course, do not forget, friend of the show, Dr. John Deloney and Ray That's Rachel Cruz. Are having their money and marriage. Oh, it says summer edition right on there. New content, new conversations. July 16th at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, which is 8:30 in the Eastern Time. It is free for Ramsey Plus members, and there will be a link. If you log into your Ramsey Plus membership, there will be a link on that main page tomorrow. Is how that works, I believe. Otherwise, it starts at $30. There's like a higher tier for yeah, you get other things with it, like I think some books or something like that. Laters, AJ. The Todd loves playing in the yard. That's Joy's husband. And she said, "Oh, it's apples to oranges, Connecticut to New York." Yeah, I would imagine so. New York is awesome in its own way. Of course it is. A city that never sleeps. The Big Apple. If you have the money and can live in a nice place like Long Island, yeah, New York, it's pretty cool. I'm sure. I did enjoy visiting when I was there. It's just a different kind of life, right? Right. You cannot go anywhere, probably in the whole state, and find kids' clothes for $2.88, right, Joy? No Walmarts. Actually, they might have a Walmart somewhere in New York State, but definitely not in New York City. Alrighty. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please like, tell your friends, tell your enemies too. You don't know, you never know. Never know. Like it says right on there, this banner was created by Christopher Pittman. You can reach him at designedbypittman if you have any branding needs. And it says right there, make smart financial decisions every day.